America has a very unique relationship with guns. The right to bear arms is protected by our Constitution, and many Americans find firearms to have symbolic, cultural, and economic importance. Many Americans value the tradition of hunting. Many regions rely on hunting as tourism, and some regions even rely on hunting as the main food source. Americans also appreciate the security and protection that guns provide. According to the latest small arms survey by the Graduate Institute of International and Development Studies in Geneva, the United States has over 393 million civilian-owned guns. That is enough for every man, woman, and child in America to own a firearm and still have 67 million extra guns. America not only has a massive amount of guns, but there is also a gun violence problem. According to the FBI Homicide Index, 64% of homicides in America are the result of gun violence. According to the FBI, in 2016, there were 33,594 people who died from guns. Of those deaths, 22,938 were suicides, 14,415 were homicides, 1,305 were accidental, and 71 were from mass shootings. Mass shootings in America have also been on the rise. The worst mass shootings in American history have all occurred since 2007, accounting for almost 200 deaths in just 5 instances. The most deadly shooting in American history occurred only 2 years ago in Las Vegas, accounting for the death of 58 individuals. As gun violence in America seems to steadily increase, calls for gun control increase as well. One of the types of policies that are called upon are known as red flag policies. Red flag gun laws empower law enforcement and immediate family members to petition to a court to temporarily prohibit a person from having firearms if they present red flags for violent behavior. Other types of red flag gun laws simply flag convictions or other concerning behavior, such as repeated admittance to a mental health care facility, and bar individuals from purchasing or owning firearms. In 2018, California legislature enacted 2 red flag gun laws, Assembly Bill 1968 and Assembly Bill 3129.
When discussing the Assembly Bill 3129, which was approved by Governor on September 28 of 2018, and it was also filed with the Secretary of State on the same day. The issue discussed is the prohibited person's use of firearms. The existing law prohibits an individual who has been convicted of a felony from possessing a firearm. If violated, the individual will be charged with a felony. The same law states that an individual who has been convicted of a specific misdemeanor will have a 10-year period, which states that the individual won't be able to possess a firearm. The bill makes the violation of the prohibition punishable as either a misdemeanor or even as strong as a felony. The bill also imposes a state-mandated local program. The California Constitution requires the same state to reimburse local agencies and school districts for certain costs that are mandated by the state.
California Assembly Bill No. 1968 was signed into law by Governor Jerry Brown in September of 2018 and went into effect on January 1st of 2019. The bill establishes a lifetime ban on gun ownership for those persons who are involuntarily admitted to a facility for a mental health disorder more than once in a year and are considered a danger to themselves or others. Anyone who is subject to this ban can petition the court every 5 years to have it reversed. Proponents of the new law support it for 2 main reasons. The first is a pure policy interest in safety. Supporters of the bill state that it is in the best interests of society if people at risk of harming themselves and others do not have easy access to guns. The second reason is to help prevent people with mental health disorders from killing themselves. According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, mental health afflictions are a major contributor to suicide, and 51% of suicides are committed with firearms. The reasoning then follows that if persons with mental health disorder do not have a gun, they will have less of a chance to take their own lives. While the lifetime ban may only impact a small percentage of Californians as a whole, it will have a significant effect on their lives.